I'm just trying to do my thing underground on my name. Chris motherfucking Travis ain't a damn thing changed. Give me back my steez, man. Cold like a freeze frame. Water boys made of money, turn your ass into some change. These niggas on my dick, they won't give me credit. They know I brought the way back to the rap element.
Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video is a series I've been meaning to pay more attention to, but by that I let a 2 years slide by on this series. I can't really explain much on that besides I'm a dumbass for doing that, because this series is a really good series. I like it, and I don't know why I didn't really make more videos, but today's video we're going to be talking about more interesting Rust concepts. And there's a lot of concepts and things that can just be added to this game that would be really cool. And number one, we'll go with tents. And it sounds fucking weird to say tents. And I would say, like, with tents, don't make them hella OP or anything. Make them like maybe like 10 or like 12 spears to get through, a few bean cans or whatever. Because again, tents aren't hella strong, but I do feel like it'd be useful for when you like first start out, you know, you don't even have a base or anything, or you could kind of use them as like kind of little loot boxes for outside of your base until you get it into your main base, be able to add locks and stuff onto them, and then kind of have as an extra little spawn point. It's kind of like a sleeping bag but with a few extra perks of just letting you store items in a kind of semi-safe area and being able to spawn on it. I feel like it should be kind of good just for, like, you know, you're starting out, you're on a chaotic ass server. Like, again, it's not the hardest thing to get a 2x2 down, but at least can kind of get you set to the right point. Or at least if, say, you're out farming stuff and you live in a big base and you don't want to run all the way back in, you could at least store the items there, and then hope, you know, no one runs up, or at least no one runs up and destroys your tent. You could at least store your items, and if someone runs up on you, so what, you at least have what you farmed in a semi-safe area, so then when the enemies go away, you could grab them from your tent and then put them in your base, or whatever, you know. And then another thing would be cool is we all kind of know these items, but these items are really just, item more like, is really just a plugin, and it's only on some modded servers. Well, it's not really a plugin, but to have normal players access these items, it's usually a plugin through a store or whatever. But to add coffins, or at least to add a crate that has more inventory space. The large crates are good and they have decent inventory space, but once you get in your end game, it gets fucking ridiculous. Definitely for doing hella raids and you're doing really good on the server, it gets almost to a point where you're like, where can I store shit, you know? So I definitely would say to add something with larger inventory space would be great, you know? And then it kind of sounds weird to even say this, but add high metal, it's kind of weird to say this, metal high external walls. So we have wood, high external walls, stone. Then it'd be cool to get something like metal, something that's a little stronger than stone, something, you know, a bit more, I would say, not like hella OP, but, you know, a bit fucking more stronger, could take a bit more rockets and shit. I just feel like it could be something cool, and then also something just kind of extra to strive for to add protection to your base, but just something to do with your extra metal frags if you have a fuckload. And then make huntable boards. Like, you hear boards all the time in Rust, but you can never fucking shoot them. It'd be cool if you could like sneak up on a seagull on the beach and shoot him with your bow, or see a bird up in a tree and shoot it, you know? And right now the only thing really with birds is when you hit a tree, you might see a bird zoom out of it, but you can't really interact with the bird at all. With that, it'd be cool to add in spear fishing. Like, again, there's fishing, and you can maybe, I think, see fish in the water sometimes, but it'd be cool if you could actually interact and grab the fish, or hit them with the spear, and get them on your spear, kind of like how in the forest. And this sounds kind of weird, but it'd be useful for if you're making like stairwells in your base, or even sometimes maybe trap bases, but half roofs. So we have half walls, but why can we not have half a roof? It's just half a roof, you could make little stairwells with them, or you could, just make a little gap, for a trap base, or just, I don't know, I just feel like if we have half walls, just add in half roofs, it'd be kind of cool. Or even maybe fuck around and add in half foundations as well. Like, I didn't even add this to the list, but it's going on though. Half foundations and half roofs. Be kind of cool. Imagine you come across, not even a 1x1, is half of a 1x1. It'd be kind of fucking funny. I don't know. I feel like that could be kind of cool, but also could maybe lead to some glitches and some stupid shit along the road. And there's probably a reason why they haven't done it. But I feel like it'd be something cool, to kind of add and fuck around with in the game. At least the half roofs, Add turrets or sentries to vehicles. So you can modify your vehicle, have different kinds of vehicles. But imagine you could add a fucking sentry on that bitch like it's fucking, Mad Max and shit. And just spray down fucking nakeds as they're farming barrels. It'd be a little OP, but I feel like it'd be something funny and cool to add. And to make it like, well, anyone that's gunning the turret, those still, you could shoot at them and stuff and get them and kill them. But I feel like it just would add kind of a little bit more spiciness to the vehicles and just make them a bit more useful. This is kind of stupid, but add in board games, add in maybe an item or it's like a table, and then you could get little board games and play with other people on the board games like chess and etc. It'd be kind of cool. And maybe it could be added into, kind of the whole thing with it's not Outposts, it's Bandicamp with the whole gambling thing, like make it whoever wins the chess match gets whatever the better the amount of scrap is. So if it's like 50, each person bets 50, the winner gets 100, or whatever. It'd be something cool. Add drawable maps. They used to have it where I think you could draw on the map, but they removed it and added in the markers. Which is kind of alright, but it'd be cool to make it where there's something like kind of like the potion table, or it's like a cartography table, and you could kind of edit the map and add in stuff like draw on it and then give it to other players, so you could kind of write out a plan like, hey, let's push this way for this raid or flank them this way, and it'd just be something kind of cool to add in. And then add in more aquatic life, like fucking whales and shit. Imagine getting eaten by a whale or some shit. That'd be kind of fucking cool, but interesting, Add in shit like turtles, different varieties of fish, pufferfish, I don't fucking know. And then also make drivable makeshift tanks. So obviously this would be weaker than Bradley and can be disabled, if shot at enough. It'd be just kind of like a car, but with fucking just like 2 launchers or a launcher or like a cannon just strapped to that bitch. And you could just pull up to someone's house and just start fucking nuking or shit from your car. It'd be kind of cool. And then I don't know, just kind of like it just uses rockets and shit. I wouldn't want to make this thing the OPest thing. It'd be fucking annoying getting blown up by some faggot in a fucking vehicle with a rocket launcher 24/7. But it'd be kind of funny to go around and be that person, for a bit until you get sprayed at and killed. So yeah, I don't know. It'd be something to kind of fuck around with and just kind of see. Add in a blow dart gun with like normal darts and then poison darts, and then with this you could kind of tie in poison arrows, and it'd be kind of a new arrow type, a new weapon, and it'd be kind of a little less to make than the bow. It'd be kind of weaker than the bow, but it still does damage and shit. It'd be interesting. And then also like add in a new way to get rid of the poison, like if that's like a new pill or whatever, kind of how we have the radiation pills, or also have it where just eating gets rid of the poison effect and shit. Just add in some kind of way to get rid of the poison effect, which isn't too hard to only guild players can get rid of the poison effect. At least get the nakeds a chance, but it'd be something kind of cool to add into the game where those now we have fire arrows, we have bone arrows, we now have poison and shit, and now you can maybe poison the person so they could run off for a bit, but they're poisoned, so they're gonna lose damage, and if you get them enough, they might get down, you know. It just kind of adds to that factor of, okay, these motherfuckers can't actually just run away. It's like PvP, you're actually in for the fight, you know. Make a cave monument. We kind of already had that with the nuclear launch site that it just goes straight into the underground, but I feel like it'd be really cool if there was a mining monument, and we kind of do with the normal caves already in the game, but I feel like it'd be really cool if we had one with like scientists and stuff, and they're guarding a whole bunch of like military shit. But then also within this monument, there's hella nodes, there's hella ways you could get like kind of like the mining rigs or whatever the fuck they're called, where you could get sulfur if you just farm, if you add low grade. So if you could hold down this monument, you could add in all your low grade to farm you sulfur, metal frags, stone, whatever. And if you can control this point and whatever, it'd be something really cool, you know, and add in the normal things that monuments have, like crates and barrels. I feel like it'd be something really, really cool, and they could kind of tie it into the story as well. And then, yeah, I feel like that's all I really have to say for today's video, and pretty much hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and hopefully more videos like this do come out very soon. And by that, I mean I promise, because this is a series I really do want to continue on the channel. But I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.
My kicks in the